Hello, I'm Taylor Cruzado, and welcome to Good Morning Evangel. In recent news, more children have been diagnosed with a mysterious paralyzing illness, and U.S. health officials have said that they still aren't sure what's causing it. This year's count could surpass the tallies seen in similar outbreaks in 2014 and 2016. Fortunately, the disease remains rare. This year, there have been 90 cases spread among 27 states, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention said. It's not clear what's causing some children to lose the ability to move their face, neck, back, arms, or legs. The symptoms tend to occur about a week after the children have a fever and respiratory illness. Health officials call the condition acute flaccid myelitis. No one has died from it this year, but CDC officials say at least half the patients do not recover from the paralysis, and some have serious complications. Polio and West Nile virus have been ruled out. Doctors have suspected the cause might be some kind of enterovirus, which in most people causes cold symptoms, but CDC officials say that's not clear. After facing pressure from federal regulators to help curb the increased frequency of vaping among minors, Juul announced on Tuesday that it will temporarily stop selling its flavored pods for e-cigarettes in retail stores. In a blog post, CEO Kevin Burns outlined the company's plans to curtail underage use of e-cigarettes, which includes halting retail orders for its mango, fruit, cream, and cucumber pods to the 90,000 stores that carry them. The product will still be available online, but Juul is banning sales to anyone under 21, even in states where the legal age is lower. Once retail stores comply with Juul's new criteria, the company will resume sales, according to the news release. Clerks will be required to electronically scan IDs. The agency also wants to impose stricter guidelines for online sales, including an age verification process. As thousands of exhausted firefighters appear to be getting a handle on the two massive wildfires at opposite ends of California, officials have continued to find more bodies in the charred destruction, with now at least 50 people found dead from the fires. Firefighters battling the Camp Fire in Northern California and the Woolsey Fire in Southern California have both blazes at least 30% contained on Tuesday morning, according to the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. Officials have warned of new extreme fire danger in San Diego County, where ferocious wind gusts up to 86 miles per hour were recorded early Tuesday morning and could hit 100 miles per hour by the end of the day. The National Football League announced Tuesday that next Tuesday's games between the Kansas City Chiefs and Los Angeles Rams will be moved from Mexico City to Los Angeles due to an unsafe playing surface. In a statement, the NFL said playing surface in Estadio Azteca does not meet NFL standards for playability and consistency and will not meet those standards by next Monday. Mark Waller, the NFL executive vice president in charge of overseeing the league's international growth, blamed the combination of a difficult rainy season and heavy multi-event calendar of events at the stadium that have resulted in significant damage to the field that presented unnecessary risk to player safety and make it unsuitable to host an NFL game. Monday's game will now be held at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. The Chiefs and Rams will carry a 9-1 record into the Monday Night Football showcase, and the game has been hyped as a potential Super Bowl preview. Let's take a look at the weather. Today, it's somewhat cloudy with a high of 24 degrees, winds northeast at 6 miles per hour. Today we'll see clouds in the morning and night with a high of 33. Tonight will be a low of 24 with winds at north 5 miles per hour. Let's take a look at the 6-day forecast. Tuesday will be a high of 70 with a high of 10 the next day. Around 50 to 30s the Thursday through Sunday, and a low of 30s. That's all the news for today. After the break, Emily Russell joins us to teach us how to keep a beat.
We all have a need to experience life with others, to not be just another face in the crowd, but to have a small community we can call family. We need to receive individual guidance from the wise and be sharpened by those we live with from day to day. We treasure the traditions of those who have gone before us and form lasting friendships with those who cross our path, knowing that the skills, the memories, and the relationships we formed will journey with us, no matter where we go. Evangel University.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Good Morning Evangel. I'm joined with Emily Russell this morning. Hello, Emily. How are you?
I'm good, Taylor. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. So, what is this we have here in front of us?
This is my box drum, more officially known as a cajon. Yeah. Yeah.
So, how did you get this cajon?
I actually built it with a friend of mine. Regular cajones cost like $100, and we built this one for like around $20. Yeah.
How was that process? Was it hard?
Yeah, it was kind of tedious. So he had built one previously, but the corners are cut at 45-degree angles, so you can't see like the edges of the wood. And the one he had built was not like that, so it was kind of a learning curve. And so it took us like 2 hours, and then plus sanding and just like figuring everything out, like writing things down in case like he wanted to build another one. Just like took some time.
I bet that was fun.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like doing hands-on projects, I think, is a lot of fun, and I've been really interested in these, and it was really cool to build.
So what got you into wanting to make one?
I just really enjoy percussion, but I don't have enough rhythm in my feet to like be able to learn how to play a drum set, and those are really expensive, and you can't really build them by yourself. And so I had heard about a cajon, and he had built one, and I was just like, let's build one. Like, I really want one. So, yeah.
So how does it work? I see that there's a hole back here.
Yeah, so it's an acoustic instrument, so the sound, so I'll play some for you. So this part is the bass, and then there's a snare in here, so it comes from the back, and it like bounces on the inside to just make an acoustic sound.
So like what kind of environment is this good to have for?
It's really good for like traveling and like taking like to camps and stuff, like playing around campfire or something. And then I also play it on our all-hall worship team because sound equipment is really difficult sometimes, and also like you're not gonna bring a whole drum set up to the second floor of your building.
So what kind of things are fun to play on it? Like what do you enjoy?
I really enjoy just like really any beat that's fast. Playing like slow worship songs isn't my favorite thing like to do, but like being able to play like a fast beat is really fun, like to drive it.
Yeah,
have fun with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do you play any other instruments?
I do. I started off playing trumpet in an elementary band, and I've taken piano lessons, and I learned how to play the French horn, and I also taught myself guitar. So I try to get my hands on whenever I can, really.
So what would be your favorite instrument to play?
I've always really wanted to learn how to play the cello. I think it's just a really pretty instrument.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I think that's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for joining us, Emily. This was really fun to see how this works. I'm Taylor Cruzado, and thank you for joining us on Good Morning Evangel.